Yes, I will. You've excited me. I always get bad comments. This is something I needed. Thank you. It turns out in the 1960s, mRNA was discovered. And in the 1970s, liposomes were used for vaccine delivery. And in the 1970s, the first liposome-wrapped mRNA was delivered to cells, mostly frog cells. These two researchers were able to figure out synthetic mRNA. In 1987, they decided that it could be used to activate protein production. Even though originally it wasn't supposed to be meant for vaccines, this groundwork really helped in the production. In the 1990s, mRNA was tested as a treatment in rats. Take a look at that, animal testing people. And the first mRNA vaccines tested for influenza in mice came out. But in the 1990s and the 2000s, nearly every vaccine company that considered working on mRNA opted to invest its resources elsewhere. They thought that production was too expensive and a continuous struggle. Originally, they thought it was too hard to work with, but that changed when they found a scalable method for manufacturing lipid nanoparticles, the protein wrapped in lipids. And so in 2010, Moderna was founded, and they were more than willing to work with mRNA. And in the 2010s, the first clinical trial of mRNA vaccine for infectious disease rolled out. As you can see, we've been working with mRNA vaccines for a long time. There have been tons of animal testing throughout the years, and tons of years of research piled onto each other to get to where we are now. I will make note that people want to say that Malone was the creator of the mRNA vaccine. But when you look at the timeline of history, it's apparent he worked on a part of the group project, but it's even more apparent that there were tons of scientists who contributed to mRNA vaccines. And the individuals who probably needed more credit for it were just glad that it worked. We've been building up to mRNA vaccines since the 1960s. When you consider that we have over 5 decades worth of mRNA research behind it, it's pretty well tested. And it really is no longer experimental. But you don't have to take my word for it. Go to this location right here and look and read the story yourself. And once again, thank you for your question. I wish people would ask me more questions like this instead of doing reaction videos. I want people to come to me with questions like this. So, thank you. And I really hope that this doesn't get taken down or that it doesn't get shadow banned. And I really want people to be able to see your question because it was a very good one. Thank you. You have a wonderful day.